All right, welcome back to MMA Al Dente. I'm here to talk about the people's main event of the evening, Chase Sherman defending his People's Championship against Josh Parisian. This is the third fight from the top. Should be a sluggish heavyweight affair, which is fucking awesome, although it doesn't always turn out that way, but I think this one will be fun. Josh Parisian is hot and cold in the UFC. He's a guy who's had a rough go of it. He beat Alan Bordeaux, lost to Parker Porter, lost to Dontel Mays, and beat Roque Martinez. Not the best wins, not even the best losses, but he still seems to be a more well-rounded fighter, and he's definitely tough as all fuck. Um, he's been beaten by Parker Porter in a decision where I thought Parker started to take over. Parisian had a little success, a nice flurry early on, and then generally started to slow down and just be outworked by Porter. Dontel Mays ground him out for 3 rounds and put him away in round 3. I don't think that's a path to victory here for Chase Sherman, unless he stumbles into top position. Chase is going to want to keep this standing. And Parisian on the feet, he's not bad standing, but he's not at Chase Sherman's level, if I can say that. I do think Chase Sherman is better than him on the feet. Obviously more powerful and just overall better striking. I think he will find a lot of success down low and up high against Josh Parisian. Josh Parisian, though, he's a big, powerful guy. These guys are both 6'4", fucking 250 pounds, whatever. And Josh Parisian can touch Chase Sherman's chin. I do have more faith in Parisian's chin than I do Chase Sherman's. It's just I have more faith in Chase Sherman's power than I do Parisian's. Overall, I think there's a chance this fight goes to a decision anyway, but probably not. I'd say one of them's going to get a finish. But even if it goes to a decision, I don't know who would outwork whom. I think Josh Parisian would need a takedown to win this fight, to slow Chase Sherman down and to potentially find a finish as well, because both these guys, neither one of them is dominant on the ground. Chase Sherman, we've seen defeated on the ground a few times. Of course, not everybody's Alexander Romanov, but Chase is he's a guy who, like Parisian, he has a lot of heart. We saw with the round 3 TKO over Jared Vandera, in his fight with Justin Willis. He was hurt badly and largely dominated, but came back and just one of those, round 3s like Kyle Bochniak versus Zabit Magomed Sharipov, where he's sticking his tongue out and stalking him. And that was a good look, but still a clear loss for Chase Sherman. My point is he's been beaten every which way inside the octagon, but I still think this is a very winnable fight for him because Josh Parisian is going to have a hard time following the game plan of anybody who beat him. He's going to have a hard time following that blueprint. I don't think Josh Parisian is a great athlete. I don't think he's going to be able to impose his wrestling, not easily anyway. And after that, it comes down to a striking battle mostly, and I favor Chase Sherman. So I like Chase in this fight. I like his money line at minus 130 because for him to get a finish, it's plus 150, and I just don't know about that. I could see this fight turning into a slow, sluggish affair, and I think there's, it's not worth betting on, but I think there's a chance it goes to a decision here, even though these guys are both bona fide heavyweight finishers. Parisian, like I said, he was taken out in round 3 by Dontel Mays. I don't think Chase Sherman is able to do that. I think if he finds himself on top, he's able to take out Parisian, but I don't think he's able to impose a wrestling game plan like Dontel Mays did. I think he can win with a pressure striking style like Parker Porter did. Parker Porter was just in Parisian's face, even though Porter is smaller, shorter anyway, and definitely faster and stronger. Chase Sherman is more slow, big, and plodding, but he's a guy that's got decent takedown defense too. Maybe not against Alexander Romanov, but against Josh Parisian, I expect it to hold up. So my bet is Chase Sherman winning my pick is Chase Sherman, I guess, winning via TKO, maybe a decision, and my bet is Chase Sherman, minus 130. I've attached it to a few parlays, and I've convinced myself it's a good bet. By the way, I really want to see Chase Sherman, that fight he had against Jeremy May, who was on The Ultimate Fighter Season 5, or Season 7, fighting Matt Brown as a welterweight. and somehow he met Chase Sherman 3 years ago. I really want to see that fight. Just for the fuck of it. But anyway, like, share, subscribe, all that horse shit. Check out my other videos.